Usually my special little snowflakes. I thought I'd do something a bit more chilled today, you know, it's quite late here, approaching midnight. So instead of sitting at my PC, I thought I'd just chill out and watch, so Season 9 teaser trailer and the Meet the Queens trailers as well, or, you know, videos. It came out of the blue, right? So I've been chilling out with some mates, and I was getting messages all night from people saying that it's out, you know, what do you think? So, cheers for being interested in what I think. And I've avoided all sort of spoilers or information up until this point, so I know literally nothing about the Season 9 cast. I think I watched some speculation videos on YouTube a few months ago, but apart from that, I don't know anything about this cast. So I'm super excited to see the Queens. You know, they've had some really strong seasons, I feel, both aesthetically and in terms of talent. So, let's see if they can live up to it. I'm not going to edit this, so I'm recording my Chrome window, and I'll just add that in afterwards. Hopefully that all goes smoothly. If not, I'll just have to record it twice. So yeah, okay, so let's start with a teaser trailer. Dragstick times. Fantastic measures. All the colours. Cool! What's the theme? No, advert. It's alright, I'm just like mesmerised. All the colours, all the she's sort of monochrome. Not monochrome, like a single colour. All with different colours going together. I love that dress. It's like a ice queen, like stone ice queen, you know? Like icy mountain queen dress. I really like that. Why is that still in the end? She's not updated that advert yet. Really like that a lot. Really cool look. It's going to be a reference literally no one's going to get apart from me. There's a game called Guild Wars. It looks like an armor set from Guild Wars. It's really cool. I really like it. Really like that a lot. I think it's actually, this trailer is even more sort of ambiguous than the Season 8 trailer. Like, it's just so much going on. I mean, let's just watch it a second time. Did they release a trailer and the Meet the Queens together before? I don't think they did. Okay, so I can't even pause it on different queens. She's pretty cool. Like, I'm not in love with it. I mean, it's unique. It's giving me some alien vibes, which is always good. But I don't know. Okay, she seems pretty cool. Remember, this is literally my initial thoughts, so... She seems not amazing. She seems a bit like getting a bit of J. Jolie from her in terms of aesthetics. Maybe a bit of Derek Barry twist. She looks about Trixie. I've seen her before, the one with the pink hair. I like the white dot on her nose. She's really pretty. The one with the green dress. The big girl looks a bit like Ginger. She looks just like Naomi Smalls there. I think it's probably just that angle. Right there, come on, that's Naomi Smalls. You guys saw it, right? Snatch this moment. We need America's next dress. She looks a bit like Mayhem. Wait, Mayhem Miller? Is that who she is? I keep going back to the wrong place. Okay, so sorry, I don't know what happened there. I think my HDMI cable disconnected, so I'm watching on my TV, not my PC. So I sort of stopped recording, so sorry about that. But yeah, I think I was just saying that it's sort of hard to dissect that trailer. Let's just go through the Meet the Queens. Is it? Oh, it looks like from the little previews that it's their it looks from the trailer anyway. So yeah, let's just do that. That makes most sense to me. So who's first? Aju.
My name is Aja. I'm 22 years old. I think about that. And I'm from Brooklyn,
22,
New York.
young queen.
I got my drag name from a Bollywood movie. I don't know what it's called.
It's a cool name. I do like that name.
That little song that was like, Jimmy, Aja. And I was like, I like that. And I absolutely have no idea what it means.
She does look quite a lot. She seems a lot like Naomi Smalls in terms of voice
things that
and
other
look.
People don't do. Like, not in terms of my drag, but just in terms of, you know, I will call everyone out and always speak the truth. That's good. I went to church. They always tell you, you know, God don't like liars. And I will not lie to your face.
So she'll be an interesting character.
Because I'll tell you like that. I'm just a crazy person. I'm crying right now on the inside. I'm not really competitive at all, to be honest.
Okay, a bit harsh, but she does seem like she's got more personality than Naomi Smalls. I'm going to try and not pause this actually, because if I have to resync up the trailers, it's going to be a nightmare. So I guess I'll just talk over the top. But I missed loads of stuff last time. I don't know.
Really like to have fun, and I'm kind of a joker, and I like to joke with people and sometimes at people. So I hope nobody gets mad at me. My drag aesthetic is very much like slutty anime girl, but also kind of ratchet. You know, she's from Brooklyn, so she has to uphold.
I'm not getting anime at all from her, to be honest.
My look is very Judy Jetson hooker.
But I do like all the words she's
by,
using.
like Gautier meets like Mugler meets like furry monsters, but pastel.
Oh, I like all
Season
those
9
words.
is
Love pastel.
going to be. I don't even know. These bitches are crazy.
I'm really intrigued by her. I'm getting good first impressions. I think she could be a bit of a nightmare potentially. Or maybe she's just saying she's bitchy, but she's not really. Yeah, I like her a lot. I think she's super cool. But yeah, I'm getting like a more interesting Naomi Smalls.
My name is Alexis Michelle. I'm 33 years
quite
old.
different.
And I was born and raised in New York City.
She doesn't really remind me of anyone else,
this.
which is good.
My name is Alex Michaels, so I decided to feminize
It's quite interesting.
my name since Alexis is really my female half.
Maybe
Alexis
she
Michelle
make her
is known
trans.
for her theatricality, her lip sync talents, her live vocals, and being pretty
I
thirsty.
really love her earpieces.
I am a fierce
I love her whole
competitor.
dress actually. Really cool
But
look.
I
Hair,
also know
everything.
that my biggest competition is myself. So I don't need
I
to
hate when
tear
people say
anybody
that, though.
down. I can lend you something, I can help you out, and still be able to beat you. Like a good girl. I'm a good girl, I am. I am all about body, curve, swerve, glamour, class, a little touch of prostitute.
More
and
artistic
of course,
Roxy
fun.
Andrews in terms of personality.
When I decided to go with this bright, vibrant neon yellow, I said I
do
want
really
to
love
feel
that.
structure.
Love the
I want to feel
crystals
my
sort of thing.
shape. Alexis is known for her
Diamonds,
cinched
isn't it?
waist and her hips. So I wanted to really bring that out, but elevate it to more of like a high
like the yellow
fashion,
streak in her hair.
almost
Super cool.
McQueen-esque place. You know, I can sit down at that makeup table and think, oh God, here we go again. Another face. And then something happens. As the shapes start to come out, as the contours
But would the pressure
pop,
of the competition
as the lashes
prevent
go
her from
on,
doing
as I
that?
pout my lips, something comes over me, and all of a sudden, Alexis has arrived.
Yeah, I'm quite interested by her. I really like a lot of her look.
Hi, I'm Charley Hides. I'm from Boston and London, and I'm years old.
Interesting.
I'm bicoastal. I'm a transatlantic dame. My
can't
side
figure out her
hustle
accent.
is I'm a butt double for Britney Spears. How did I get my drag name? It's the name on my passport. So inventive, creative. Push the boat out on that one. I'm known
Charley's
for
quite a British
apparently
name.
being the oldest Drag Race contestant ever. Why did I audition for the show?
What?
Because
What?
I'm so old. If I don't do it now,
Is she
by next
seriously
year I
old?
could be dead.
I would
I'm
guess
so old, my
20s.
ears are still ringing from the Big Bang. What I do to transform is I take lots
she
of makeup
joking?
and I throw it up into the ceiling.
I can't
fan,
believe
get
that.
under it and hope for the best. My drag look,
What?
eclectic. Lots of different things.
She is
It's high fashion. I'm a crafty
by
queen.
far the best
What
looking
inspired
older
my
queen
look
we've had if
today
she really is
Julie
old.
Newmar meets Philip Treacy. An inspiration for me is if I wake up in the morning, I think this is a good day. Let's make the most of it. Let's have fun. Let's look good. Let's make a few people laugh. And if I can get paid for it, all the better. I want to be known for the person that when someone was feeling bad or had a rough day, they saw one of my shows and it made them feel better. I'm a team player, so I work with my team, and
Oh, pretty
it's
boring.
my time to shine. I sparkle, Neely.
Says
Season
electric
9 is going
and
to be the
hilarious
best
queen.
season.
Electric. Oh, eclectic. Sorry, and hilarious
You
queen.
heard it from me? Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm not getting hilarious. For it's first impressions, though, isn't it? She's cool though, especially she's an older queen. She's by far the best looking older queen we've had, both in terms of it's cool, cool young aesthetic, you know.
My name is Eureka. I come from Johnson City, Tennessee. I am 25 years old, and
Quite
I
a
am
unique looking
big,
big girl,
ready to
isn't
jig and ready to win this gig.
I like the hair.
I actually got my drag name. My mother's name is Eureka, but it's spelled the German form. She's from Germany, and I just looked at my vacuum cleaner and was like, Americans will be able to spell that out and sound it out. So I became Eureka. Eureka's really known in her
Related to
profession
Fifi, some
as
Fifi
someone
drama.
who is high energy, very smiley, very positive, but also as a dancing queen. I like to push the boundaries and the molds that the bigger community's been given. I like to wear things that we're not supposed to
It's
wear.
like a
I
course
to
that's
have
really
the shape
tight,
that
but it's
we're
hard
not
to
supposed to
see.
have. and I like to dance hard and do things that they don't expect a big girl to do. She's just big and loud and crazy, but
okay, what I don't get is a lot of these big
she's
girls, they
gonna
make
entertain
being a
you
big
on
girl
and
their
off
whole
the stage
deal.
regardless.
Like,
She's
he's
just-
talks about being a
I'm
big girl for the last
perfectionist, so
2
everything
minutes.
has to be perfect at all times, especially aesthetically. And it can cause me to be a little introverted
I can
at
sometimes
times,
hold
and
them back,
sometimes
you
a
know?
little snippy, so the bitches better watch out, because
Too busy focusing on that.
I might cuss,
trying to
cut,
prove
or eat
themselves.
them. If I was gonna describe my aesthetic,
Her eyes are beautiful.
I would
I think
say
the
the
contacts
Kool-Aid
are-
Man
are they?
meets Eureka's Castle meets
Who is
Hobby
Eureka?
Lobby meets the Grand Duchess
Am I being
meets
too aggressive?
Mary Queen of Scots meets fabulousness. Today I'm inspired by fire and the color red because
not really getting
it
fire,
dedicates
it's too,
my passion
pinky
and
red.
my drive and the
Maybe
flame
what
that I have
orangey,
under
no?
my ass for a fat girl to finally win this
See, fat girl again. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, she seems alright. I don't know if she's necessarily for me, not because she's big, but in terms of her humour, it seems like very campy and a bit stereotypical.
My
I
name
don't
is
know.
Pheromone. I'm 23 years old.
She's very
born and raised
pretty,
in
very
Texas
unique looking.
and now living in Las Vegas.
Just like a little she's very delicate, you know, like a
My drag
doll.
name Farrah comes from my 70s idol Farrah Fawcett, and Moan comes from, well, me being a whore. When it comes to
God, she's so
competing,
pretty.
I am not that competitive. I mostly
I think she's the fishiest
just
queen
make
we've
sure
had.
that whatever I'm doing
She's
is
like a
true to what I
younger,
like, and
more
what I
delicate
wanna,
Miss Fame.
Showcase. I'm definitely not one of those girls that compares myself to other people or wants to be better.
I
than
love the white
anyone.
dot on
I
her
just
nose,
wanna
that's
be the
super
best
cool.
that I can. My drag aesthetic is on a spectrum between like fetish and showgirl.
Yeah,
I think I
Simpsons
get a lot
fame.
of my fetishy inspiration just
Even her
from
little looks, especially the way
sort
she
of
moves her
my
head.
own fantasies
It's quite
and
similar to
desires.
like that. They sort of look. It's quite
And
similar to Miss
then
Fame.
My, old school Vegas showgirl kind of feel is just from being so inspired by feathers and sparkles and rhinestones and glamour and just sort of that whole iconic,
I do like what she's wearing.
larger than life.
I don't know, we
silhouette.
described it as like a
My look
rubber.
today's
it's like Sailor
inspired by
Moon-y.
like old Hollywood meets retro glam, mixed with a little bit of the fetishy aspect of my aesthetic. Season 9.
It's weird, 'cause
is
she looks
going
very
to
innocent
be
looking, so very innocent sort of fetish stuff,
absolutely
which would be a weird combo.
Insane.
I like her a lot. This is one I'm most intrigued by thus far. She's got like she's better at the things Miss
Hi,
Fame
my
lacked.
name is James Mansfield. I'm 26
Awesome.
years old and I'm from the Antarctic prison known as Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Aww, I like her. She's
My
so
drag name
cute.
comes from my birth name being James and the actress Jane Mansfield. I think I'm best known for my YouTube channel, James Mansfield, where I talk about hairstyling, makeup, and even drag queen history. Like I'm making right now. I'm a drag foster child. I have 2 drag mothers. The first one, a legendary pageant queen of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Rudy D'Angelo. And the third one, a legendary trash queen of West Hollywood, the amazing Ruby Claire. My side hustle is hairstyling, babysitting, and selling
Her
cookies
wig
at
line
the
doesn't
church
look great
bake
to
sale.
me.
I am very competitive. I don't take things lightly. I will hurt people, but I think I'm gonna play nice this time and give the girls a little bit before I, slash their eyes out.
What is the
transform into
theme?
James
They were
Mansfield
all
in
asked to
one
dress up. Is
simple
it just
way. I
colours?
stand still and spin myself around a
Pretty
circle like
loose
Wonder
theme.
Woman, and poof, I'm there. My entire look is inspired by small children, big dreams, and I'd say my puppetry and creativity. I'm walking art, but not like vivacious. I'm pretty. My outfit was created by my
got that.
wonderful, long-suffering maid, Mr. James. He stayed up many long nights creating this look last minute for me, and
Oh, God.
I appreciate him for it.
Kind of a bit
My look is
schizophrenic.
inspired by, well, I wanted to be big in the shoulders without having to
Okay,
gain
so
weight.
maybe bend to the creme in that she separates her drag
Season 9
persona
is
from
going to be
her
mine.
male self quite significantly. I think the way she's talking, she has a lot of potential to be funny, but the things she was saying wasn't that funny to me. So maybe again, I think a lot of these queens are just like shy and a bit reserved in these trailers. So I think she's got potential for the show,
My
but
name is
that to me
Kimura
wasn't
Black.
great.
I'm 28 and I'm from Sin City, Las Vegas.
But she's cool. I know.
I picked
I
Kimura
take back what I said in the
because
trailer.
I love Kimura Lee Simmons, but she's irrelevant now, so obviously there has to be someone younger, and that's me. But Kimura, I mean, like, no one has it. It can't be duplicated. Kimura just sounds hot. Like when you hear Kimura, it's like, damn, who's Kimura? I am like
True.
your life-size Barbie. You know, like
Oh,
out
would
of
it?
the Barbie box. Like I am your rich, hot, platinum blonde Barbie, super bronzy.
But she's not,
like,
because she went like
straight guys
gothy
love
style
me,
lips and
gay
eyes
guys
and that
love
very heavy
me.
makeup.
Drag queens love me. I'm a really hot guy. Like I would totally date myself. Like it's full blown like beard and like hot. But then when I get into Kimura, it's such a long process because I am so
it's interesting.
perfected because I cannot go out the house looking like busted. And some of the queens are kind of like
Awkward.
busted. So that is like the top of my list is like, one, you cannot be busted. My drag
Really
aesthetic
awkward.
is just sexy and showgirl. I've come from the city of showgirls. My look today was
I don't like
actually
her look.
really inspired by this fashion designer Marco. I love his stuff.
I'm not a massive
Not
fan of Marco's
but
stuff,
it's just
to be
inspired by
honest.
his-
A couple of them
I
are
had to,
pretty
like,
cool.
tip my hair hot pink because
Yeah, I'm more of a pastel
I
guy.
bleached it too much and the split ends were kind of
See, I like her hair because I like the pastel
kinda
stuff in her
don't,
hair,
so
you know?
Real girls don't get too jealous of me.
I really like her head. Like this, awesome. Outfit, not so much for me. Then again, I can't really talk.
Hey, well, I am Nina Bonina Banana Fofana Osama on season 9 Brown. And honey, I am from South Carolina, but I do reside in Riverdale, Georgia.
Hey, she's awesome. Like seeing this like
My
now
first drag
close one more
name
time, look at it. I
was
love
Beat a
it.
Bitch Ass. And then it was Lady Guinevere, but people couldn't spell that. They would call me Lady Guinea Pig. I was sleeping one night, and I had a dream, and somehow the word Nina was just in my dream.
Even underbar.
I would use that name, go
Which
to the
isn't a bad
club.
thing at
Somebody
all.
would say, come on, Nina Bonina. And I'm like, okay, if 2 + 2 = 4, that makes sense to me.
I think she's
so
gonna
there was
win.
Nina Bonina, I said Brown. My aesthetic is hard to describe. Like, really,
True.
I don't know how to describe myself. Like,
Beautiful
I don't know where I
alien fish.
belong, or I don't want to
Really
be in a
cool
box
hair.
either. Like, and I feel like I'm a black queen who does things that a lot of black queens haven't really done. Even a lot of white queens. I can give you glam. I can give you.
What I really like
sexy,
is
I
the
can
color,
give
like the
you
way she's coloured
crazy,
the
I can give you a
prosthetics
character.
on her head. Because it's like
It's whatever I choose. I just don't want
it
to be
just
like
complements
a
her skin
one-note
tone so well. Her
What
painted
inspired
skin
today's
tone.
look was grape Kool-Aid. No, seriously. Video game, actually. A video game. I'm a
Yes.
big video game player. I'm a
Yes.
nerd. Oh my God. So anybody
So
out there who
deprived.
plays some PlayStation, honey, bring it on.
No.
And in the game,
Damn it,
you
you've
get to,
lost me
like,
there.
build your own characters. And it was this badass purple alien bitch. And I was
Yes.
like,
Do you always do alien stuff?
cheekbones, lips, eyes.
I love the highlight
That's
on her
me.
lips.
Kitties, tune in because season
It's a work of
9
art. She's
is gonna be
beautiful.
surprising, and you are not gonna know what
The
to
outfit is so
expect,
cool
baby,
as
so
well.
get ready.
It's giving me like a bit like a Zora from Zelda, like an aquatic alien goddess, you know? Also, this gingerbread chai latte is awesome. Peppermint, that's a cool name. I like Peppermint.
My name
Just
is
as a name.
Peppermint, and I'm 37 years old from New York City.
Does not look 37 at all.
I got my drag name because I was
Pageant queen
sitting
with an edge.
in a parking lot with this guy I totally had a crush on, and I was eating my favorite candies, which are peppermints, and he just said, you know, you should call yourself Peppermint. I honestly would have done
aggressive.
anything he said, and so I did. Peppermint's my name. It stuck. I've been doing drag for so long, and I have done lots in drag. I've done lots of shows. I've done lots of people. I've done it all, and I really wanted something
God,
new.
they all go on
something
about this,
to
don't they?
challenge
You're all
myself,
thirsty,
and
yeah.
I think this is the perfect place to do that. My aesthetic is
Outfit's a bit boring. Not a fan of yours.
classy,
Sorry about that.
chic, uptown flair, very urban, with a little bit of sex pot thrown in.
I'm not sure if I'd
Today's
say
look,
classy
my
chic.
hair is inspired by RuPaul herself from her Ho 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 Christmas album. I think this is Ho number 2, this hair. And I just wanted to do something fabulous and flowy.
I like her makeup, I like
and
her hair.
I'm giving a little
Again,
bit of
head I
Pandora,
like, but lol.
from Bewitched.
But
I
not
want
the
to be
rest of it.
known for the confidence that I have with my drag being as equal to the confidence that
She
I bring.
well, she's
to
not
my
seem confident.
everyday
She's
life
very, very
as a
reserved
trans
to me.
woman and win the first transgender
She's
winner.
very pretty.
That sounds great. Season 9 is gonna be epic because
All
I'm
these
here.
girls are very pretty.
I'm a legend. I'm fierce. I'm fabulous, and I'm ready.
I suppose you don't have to be loud to be confident. I should take that back. But she does seem reserved. Who's next? Sasha, not a good sign.
My name is Sasha Velour. I'm 29 years old and I live in Brooklyn, New York.
I think a lot of people are going to love her. But I'm not sure
My
I'm
drag
looking,
name
if I'm honest.
is my actual name, Sasha. That was the name I was born with, and my whole life I've
Russian?
had people tell me that it's a girl's name, so the logical conclusion is just to become a girl. Velour is a cheap imitation fabric. It's more useful
Actually, her
and more
makeup is
affordable
gorgeous.
than velvet, so I think it's the perfect
The
metaphor.
contour is quite light though.
I'm
But
an
like the eye
intense
makeup and
competitor.
lips is
I love to
it's
win.
very much
I
on
love
point.
to take a
very- I
challenge
don't know how you
and
describe
transform it to really work for me. And
Perfectly
I'm
symmetrical.
excited for this competition. To transform into my fabulous drag persona, it is about the physical ritual of painting my face,
I hate
and
the
costuming
outfit.
my body, and shaving off
Hate the
all the
hat, I
hair
hate
and
the
strapping
outfit.
everything down. That ritual really does help me
Hate the
transform
earrings.
into this fabulous
But it's
being
probably
that's
again, it's
so
just
much
personal
more
opinion.
than
This is just
my
what I
body.
think
It's
of
my
it.
ideas
I'm
and
sure a lot
my
of people are going to love her.
I think that
brows
drag
awesome.
is the art form of the queer imagination. So it's all about beauty that goes beyond gender. It's about experimentation and remixing and combining different elements from different places. So it's just a hodgepodge of different
A
fabulous
bit Milk-esque in that
things that I love.
sense. I'm not saying
Today's
again, I'm not
look
saying these
is
queens
like
copy previous
60s
queens. She could have
meets 20s.
Milk could have
It's a
got
bit
inspiration
of
from her, you
Tracy.
know?
It's a bit of crazy bald club kid.
I don't mind you saying all
And
herself.
it's my absolute favorite colors, red and pink.
I
and
like her
everything
eye
in
makeup, the
between.
way she sort of winged
Season
upwards
9 is going
quite-
to be
quite intensely.
revolutionary.
Revolutionary, eh? I'm really impressed so far with the queens. So I think it's just I didn't like that particular look. I'm
Hi,
really
my
intrigued
name
to see what she
is
comes out
Shay,
with.
Miss Kool-Aid if you're nasty. I'm 27 years
God.
young and I'm from the Windy City.
God, that whole intro is just
I
a big
got
cliche.
Shay because my middle name is Shay and it's Swahili. It means beautiful boy. And I thought that that was appropriate. And
That's quite
so
cool.
I picked Kool-Aid because I wanted it to sound like a French supermodel. I'm gorgeous, I'm talented, I can sew, I can
Oh God,
dance,
I'm
I
not
can act,
keen.
I can sing, I can put my legs behind my head.
I don't like
can
her
speak
makeup,
French,
her
you know,
outfit,
the
her
list goes on
personality.
and on.
So far,
I'm known
first impression,
for
initial impression.
being a really strong performer. I'm known for having a very
I'm getting a bit
editorial
of Dax from her. I'm
image
sorry to keep
online.
comparing him to previous
I love
queens
fashion,
because I know they're
I
completely
love
unique in their own
clothing, I love
ways.
modeling, and,
But in terms of, she seems
yeah,
a bit
girl, I'm
full of
just
herself
sickening the house
and
down,
doesn't.
Boots, Gaga, yes.
Oh,
My
no,
aesthetic
and all
is
the
equal parts
cliches.
bougie and banji. I woke up like this. So
You're just
I
quoting
mean, I
songs
just
at
literally
this
rolled
point.
out of bed and then walked my beautiful little black ass over here and sat in this chair. What is drag? I just wanted to give you African goddess realness, Queen Nefertiti. Yeah, I just
I'm not
wanted
getting
to
it. It's not
give
like
you
intense
a really
enough for me.
good visual of what a true queen looks
There are
like.
aspects of it I
Up
like.
into this
but-
competition, I always downplayed myself in order to make people feel comfortable and less threatened. But now that I'm here, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. So these girls better watch out. Season 9
See,
is
she's
going
quoting
to be
RuPaul, she's just quoting everyone. So I mean, I feel like a lot of people who do that, they haven't developed their own sort of style and personality and sense of humour, whatever it is. So they sort of have to sort of get by on quoting and mimicking
Hi,
other people.
I'm Trinity Taylor. I'm 31 years old. I'm originally from Birmingham, Alabama, and now I reside in Orlando.
I can't work out what I think.
I really liked Trinity from The Matrix. She was a bitch. She had a strong personality.
Cool inspiration.
She had a strong look. And at the time, I was like, I want to be her. And so I would wear jet black hair.
I love her
with
accent.
No hairline. Just horrible. Looked like a brick. But that's who I thought I was. Yeah. I come from pageants, so I'm very competitive. I came here to win.
I think I don't
So
like what she's wearing
that's
at
what
all.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna claw
No, I
my
hate
way
the
to
fur
top.
and the.
Putting makeup on.
These outfits look very
other
cheap to
people
me.
Other than myself,
Just in
or
terms
my
of
day
like,
job. It's kind of boring.
I'm sure
It's
expensive,
all, like,
but just in terms of like the way they're
beige
styled,
and
like
more
the
nude.
mixed fabrics.
You know, I like
Is it
this.
futuristic
I like the
theme? I
glam,
guess.
the-
Sorry, that's
the
probably
glitter,
obvious. Isn't it?
rhinestones, big lashes.
But-
They don't let you do that.
I don't know.
My aesthetic is
Like
fierce.
colourful aliens. What is
I
it?
love fashion. I love body. I love beauty. I love hair. I love makeup.
The hair
I
is
love
cool.
tweet
The hair is very cool.
transformation.
The way
I
she
was
styled it.
inspired for this look. This is my favorite color. I love blues. I love teals and turquoise.
So do I.
And I was thinking, I want to be a ferocious, futuristic bitch. I want to be known for the fact that I'm very well-rounded, that I can sew, that I can do my makeup and hair, and still be nice to these other girls and help them out and still slay them, because I'm that good.
I don't know. Jesus, I'm sure she'll be nice. Hopefully she's got some cool outfits and stuff. She seems interested. She seems like she's got some
Hello,
potential.
my name is Valentina. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm a little girl. My drag name came about.
Ariana Grande.
It snapped. It came to me. It sounded like a character out of a Pedro Almodovar film.
Her eyes are massive.
It sounded like
she's got a really small head.
Telenovela. There's actually a salsa.
Or maybe it's her hair. I
Valentina.
don't know.
And also, I love Valentino and the color Valentino red. So I
That
just
color?
felt like Valentina was the perfect name. I'm glamorous. I'm Latina. I'm tall. I'm skinny. And
I love that
luxury.
colour,
I
her
love
eyeshadow, and her
I'm
dress
a
actually.
perfectionist,
But her
and
dress
I
is horrible.
strive for
I hate all
perfection.
most of these
Something that's
outfits.
impossible, but why not shoot for the stars? Getting into drag, I have a ritual.
Again, I
Getting
love
in
like
drag
this
is
upward. It's
the
awesome. I love
process,
the
it's my
earrings, the
favorite
hair,
part.
the
So I turn
makeup.
on my candles,
She's
I turn on
beautiful.
my music,
But I hate the
sip on
outfit.
a glass of wine, and I just paint, and I enjoy it. And I take a really long time getting ready.
She's so
I
fishy.
love to luxuriate in the moment and really
I think
get
potentially some of the
excited
fishiest,
when
potentially the fishiest queens we've had on the show so
my
far,
lip gloss,
with
and
Farrah
my
and
lashes,
Valentina.
girl, put those contacts on and boom, the transformation is ready. I love to get ready. It's my favorite part of drag. Today's look is referencing Prada's last season, the spring summer.
God.
I wanted to do a neoprene and I wanted the color to
Who?
be mint and a piet coat. I'm really going for like this fantasy of just kind of doing a modern take on 60s glamour with the spiky lashes.
I like that.
And the teased hair. Get into it. Season
Okay.
9 is going to be drama.
And she asked nicely then. Although again, she's quite reserved. She seems potentially more interesting than some of the other queens to me, in terms of the way she spoke. Is that everything? That seems like it went quite quick. I'm sure I've been recording for ages. Cool, that's everyone. Wow, okay, let me just stop that. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, the queens seem really interesting to me. Very creative. I think there's two things I've noticed watching so many Meet the Queens, especially analysing them and that, is that, you know, my opinions change a lot from these Meet the Queens initial impression videos. I think it's because the queens are very reserved in these videos for some reason, despite I think them being recorded after the second episode normally. If I'm not mistaken, maybe the first, I don't know. I think it's after the first episode, sorry, in between the first two episodes. So they've all got to know each other and got used to cameras and that a little bit. So, I don't know. But I think the thing that struck me compared to other Meet the Queens is that I just don't like the outfits for most of them. There's only a few outfits I really liked. Especially like the calibre of All Stars 2 was like up here. And so like I'm expecting so much from these queens, I suppose. Maybe it's a bit of an unfair standard, I don't know. I think a few of the aesthetics I really like. Again, I was really hoping for stuff I hadn't seen before. And a lot of the queens reminded me of previous contestants. But then there were some that seemed to have a really unique style. I think Farrah is really sticking out to me. I'm really interested to see what she does. Valentina Aja, I can't remember what her name is. She was called Nina Bonina, I think was awesome. Nina Bonina seemed very unique to me in a lot of ways. She seems a bit Acid Betty-esque, but quite different from Acid Betty. I think Acid Betty is always like feminine, like a pretty female, but Nina Bonina seemed like more fishy, like more sort of polished in a way, like less sort of extreme, like more put together. Like I was getting like the whole character story from that one image, and it's like quite a deep character story. Whereas I look at one of Acid's looks, I do love Acid's looks, they're epic, but I look at one, I get like a bit of a two-dimensional story. Whereas Nina's outfit, like I was getting like loads of different, like I could write a story about that character, I feel, quite easily. And that's really exciting. I don't know, I think that's super cool. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is probably hang out with Yaz, who I need to like leave a voice message to right now. And we'll have a proper in-depth discussion on all the queens, like we did for previous seasons. So So these are just my initial thoughts. Like, don't hate me. I haven't looked up anything. I'm sure I've like said horrible things to fan favorites. And again, nothing's personal to these queens. It's just like initial impressions. You know, like I say every video, I couldn't do what they do. I'd love to see any of them live. Do you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of the art form generally, so it's nothing personal. It's just drag, you know, as they say. Yeah, so I'm really excited for new season. I didn't see a date for it. Maybe on the website. I'm guessing it'd be out like a month, so maybe March. So yeah, I'll do loads of videos around drag coming up. I'll carry on streaming on Twitch, so get involved in that if you're a gamer. Even if you're not, we just like chat and hang out. So get involved if you fancy it. Yeah, cheers for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the queens down below. That's the main thing. Even more important to me than subscribing is to hear your thoughts and let's chat about the queens. Like, that's the thing. I'm really excited to get back into it again. You know, it's been a drag-shaped void in my life, only for a couple of months, but yeah. So awesome. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon. Take care for now.